What's going on? Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the little thumbs up, the like button. Hope I got service. I think I do. I think I got service. Uh, Ton of news. I almost went live on Saturday or Sunday. I forget. I almost went live this weekend. Of course, there was an assassination attempt on a former president. Uh, Richard Simmons passed away. Can't believe that. I feel like I hadn't seen or heard from him in a long time. And then Pauly Shore's trying to make that movie, that biopic. And Richard Simmons said, hell no. Pauly Shore said, please let me do it. It made some weird sounds. And Richard Simmons said, no. I wonder what's going to happen with that. I wonder if Pauly Shore is going to go ahead with the Richard Simmons movie. Shannon Doherty passed away. But for me, none of that stuff mattered. Not one thing. None of it. Could care less. Because a very close friend, we always called each other brother, lived with him for more than a decade. Known him for 20 something years. Passed away Sunday. It's a weird thing to go through. Someone you grew up with. And this isn't the first. This is, quite a few very close people have died, but this one was very, very unexpected. But every time, grief is one of the weirdest emotions to figure out, to go through. Grief is one of those things that is bewildering as you're in it. So no matter what happened this weekend, everything got thrown to the side because we lost a brother. And going to work today was like, you don't want to, but at the same time, when you're in grief, you're almost like, if I can keep busy, if I can keep my mind focused on other things and it doesn't drift back to the reality of the situation. So needless to say, today's live stream isn't going to be the typical thing. We'll talk news tomorrow, maybe. But today is just, if you've ever been through grief, you understand this feeling. This weird feeling. It goes from sadness to anger to gratefulness that you had the time to, it's an undescribable thing to go through. The only thing that you can be sure of when you're in grief is that you're in shock. Because I think I've kind of just gone through the motions of everything for the past almost one full day now. And you just really understand that you just don't understand. It's horrific. And especially because, my man was young. So this whole live stream goes out to my brother, Mikey Strings, who's no longer with us. It's weird. You ever felt so sad that you just feel like you can't feel? You know what I mean? Like you're so sad, you almost feel hollowed out because you're so sad. Like you're so sad, you just feel like you sat wrong for an hour on your emotions, and your emotions have pins and needles. I don't know how else to describe it. Grief is the it's like having a cold or the flu. It's like your emotions have the flu. Pat Murphy. Um, what's up, Pat? Number one, good to see you back, brother. Um, we don't know yet. I talked to his mom once. He just didn't wake up, but we just don't know. And I gotta call his mom after we get off the live stream. She said she's seen him Saturday, and he went to sleep, and she went to get him up on Sunday, and he didn't get up. And we just don't know yet. But he's young. He's my age. My age. Um, and one of the worst, best things is like, you know, people that you grew up with. Like I caught up with a good, close friend yesterday. He texted me. It's so funny because we all keep the same phone numbers. We had them for. My buddy goes, "You had the same number for 25 years, kid." And I was like, "Yeah, I never changed it because my other really close friend, who we called each other brothers too. People used to mistake us for brothers. When he passed." But before he passed, when he was in prison, he would call me and he would say, "Ravi, you're the only one that I memorized the number. You're the only one that doesn't change his number." So I just made it a point to never change my number. So friends, you know, no matter what they were going through, because we live in a day and age where you don't memorize numbers. You know, you just press a name. But my phone number is from before that age, like when you had to know a number and dial it. And it's like the bittersweet thing because you kind of reunite with all these old heads that known you better than anyone. And it's like this bittersweet thing coming together, but we always do it, and that's like the hardest part is like we've done it so many times over the years, you know, and that's almost how we catch up. In fact, when I spoke with my good friend Bry, he goes, "I haven't seen yada yada yada." We were talking about people that we haven't seen, and the mark of like the last time he had seen certain people was my mom's funeral. He's like, "I ain't seen them since we all got together for your mom's funeral." And here we are again, you know, planning another one. But it shakes you the fuck up. Like I would be lying if I didn't say I wasn't very scared today. Like I've never had a fear to go to sleep, and last night I was truly scared to go to bed because I was like, "Yo, this was my brother. I fucking lived with this kid for decades, man. This kid moved out to San Diego with me. He was always there for me, always helped me, and we were the same age, and he just went to sleep and didn't wake up. Again, I don't know how he passed. I'm gonna find out, but you get this real sense of fear going to sleep. Like, fuck, and I was mad when I went to bed last night too, or not mad, but I was like mad right before bed because this frame broke. But I was like, you know, I'm saying goodnight to everybody, saying I love you to everybody. I'm not gonna go to sleep mad. Like it fucking shakes your core when you lose someone that close. And it still hasn't hit me, don't get me wrong. That's the worst thing about grief. The worst thing about grief is that you don't know what's going on. You're just kind of like trying to, when I talked to my other friend, he was like, it takes a little while to realize, to understand what really happened, you know? But really, don't take a moment. CJ, what's up? Good to see and hear from you. But don't take a moment of this life for granted. But what does that mean? You know? Like, gosh damn, if I didn't immediately think, like, I want to quit my job, let's go move down close to my brother and just be around my family. Like, that's all I want to do. I want to be like, fuck this place, fuck this job that pays me nothing, so can't even, you know, that just wants me a slave to the wage to make other people a lot of money. I was like, I just want to pack the car and go be near my brother. It puts everything in check, you know, when you lose someone that close. And my heart is just aching for his mom. I only talked to his mom for a minute. I had to let her go because the police were showing up, but I gotta call her again because I know if my mom was alive and he was, you know, I know he would reach out to my, like, we just, you know, we're all family like that. So I gotta make sure she's okay. But the other part of it is like like when my other buddy died, you feel relief. Like even talking to his parents, they were like, he's not in pain anymore. Everybody here is in pain. Everybody that's left on earth is 100%, you know, mourning. And he had 2 little kids, not my friend who just passed away, the other one. And you just hurt for that. But, and let me tell you, part of you goes, well, at least they're not in pain anymore. They don't have to suffer this mortal coil. So just really, you know, make sure you don't, if there's somebody that's been on your mind, reach out to him. Because I hadn't, man, we had been reconnecting and he'd been sending me all this music. But, you know, life just gets hectic and busy. And I regret that. I regret not stopping and just calling. So do that today. Take some time. Serious as a heart attack. Yup, life is short. So do that, please. If you're watching this, let me tell you, as somebody who has an immediate regret, like as soon as I got the news, because my brother called me and I had to ask him like 4 times, I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Nuh-uh. Your brain kind of rejects it, you know? But as soon as you realize it, immediate, you're like, fuck, it's too late for everything. That's what your brain comprehends. It's too late for everything. So don't let it be too late for everything with you. If there's somebody that you've been thinking of or you haven't reached out to or need to make amends with, just do it. Just do it, you know? Or you just want to call and just say, hey, thinking of you. You know, do it. Do it. Don't waste a moment. You can have time. Your work will fucking wait. Fuck them if they won't. You know? We're not put here to work. We're put here to be part of a family and be there for each other. So I don't mean for this live stream. I mean, because I know there's huge news. There really is. Like that dude that snipped Trump's ear. You see the meme? Should have never got my ears pierced at Claire's. It was funny. How he's a staunch conservative. Like there's a ton of crazy news. I can't believe Richard Simmons passed, but all of it, none of it means anything. You know, when you lose a brother, it's like the world stops for you. Everything else. And that's what it feels like. You just feel like you're walking through water, you know? Everybody else is going at a normal pace and you're just kind of, what the fuck is going on? Trying to let it sink in takes a while. So I mean it. Reach out to people and do that thing you wanted to do, plan it. Because this was so shocking and so unexpected. I mean, all of these deaths that I've endured are unexpected, but this one really, like, fuck, you just get sideswiped, blindsided. And again, my apologies. I know this is like not my typical live stream. Normally, if you're just joining, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. I go live Monday through Friday. I do news commentary. We have fun. We're sarcastic and stuff. But I also talk about personal things. And yesterday, one of my close friends, we always called each other brother. He was at every holiday with me. Lived with me for, Jesus, I couldn't tell you how long. he just didn't wake up. That's all I know right now. He didn't wake up. I'm very grateful that he moved back from San Diego. He was still out there when I moved back here, but he moved back here and spent the last couple of years with his mom, which was such a blessing. So amazing that he got that time with his mom. But I'm bewildered. So, and this is all encompassing. Like it would be, I wouldn't be me if I was going to try to joke and talk about what's going on in the news and questioning whether Richard Simmons biopic is going to go forward with, or Pauly Shore is going to go forward with it, even though it's against Richard Simmons' wishes. I think just calling it, I think Pauly Shore is going to try to do it to get some fame under his belt again, to get back into the limelight, even though Richard Simmons didn't want it. But I think Pauly Shore's a dick, so I think he's going to go for it anyways. But again, like, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to be like mean or bitter, or I want to keep it well composed. So this is just not going to be a fun one. I just really wanted to encourage you, if you're considering something or thinking about someone or need to make amends or just haven't reached out in a while and you're like, I keep meaning to, like, don't fucking wait. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Take 10 minutes, schedule it, put it in your phone. Gonna call this person, and just do it. Even if it's awkward, even if it's been forever, just do it. Just do it. Just reach out and just say, hey, you're on my mind. Just want to tell you I love you. I'm so grateful for the time we had. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? Don't wait. Please. That's the worst feeling in the world, when you lose someone. You're like, fuck, I just wish I could have made one last phone call. You don't get that back. And I know he ain't left. He's around. I know it. I know it. Because that bond, that love, I know he's with his mom. I know he's around me and my brothers. But it's hard for us who are left here on earth. That's who suffers. He's not suffering no more. But we miss him. And like his mom was saying, and that's what I was thinking, like, come to me in a dream. How many people that have passed come to me in dreams to communicate is incredible. It truly is. It's haunting though. And so it made me insomniac for a little while. But I hope, Mikey, come to me in a dream, brother. Let's say goodbye one last time, please. God, there's so much. My head is just swimming. I'm so sorry. This is like a weird live. But I gave you my word. I go live Monday through Friday. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I gave you my word, so I'm here, even on some of the worst fucking days, Because really, I was going to go live, I forget. I think it must have been Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember, but once this happened, I was like, I need time to just fucking sit and just think, like, what is going on? It makes you reevaluate everything. Very hard, especially I don't know. I do not know. And again, my apologies. This is not the typical live stream. Usually we do like news commentary, we have fun, and we're joking, and people up in the comments. But my brother Mikey Strings died yesterday. I didn't think I'd be saying that, man. See, there's still some things I have not said out loud, and I'm just trying to figure how to fucking cope, So this live is for you, brother. I miss you. I love you. I'm so sad. I'm so mad because, like, last 4th you invited me out, and I don't have a car, and I couldn't fucking make it. I wanted to so bad, and now I should have just made the fucking time. I should have just got the kids in the car and went. God damn it. So I'm sorry for that, bro. But, if you've lost someone, my sympathies is with you. There's really no words. Like when I called his mom, I said, "What do you want me to say?" I can't say I'm sorry because it's more than sorry. I said I hurt. I'm just hurting with you. You know, because I've had people call me after my parents died, after other friends died, and they're like, "Sorry, man." And you appreciate it, but really it's like the people that call you and they're like, what the fuck, and they're just hurting with you, you know. Jesus, didn't I just talk about this last week? When you're bonded by trauma, bonded through pain, because you go through something where you don't even have to say anything in the same room, you just be sitting with people, and you know that pain, you all experience the same pain, the scars are the same. But talk about it, try to talk about it. That's why it was good when a couple, speaking to some old friends yesterday. And I'm going to see one. He's coming out here, and we're going to go try to see his mom. But yeah, rest easy, Mike. Oh, God damn, I didn't think you'd be gone this soon. I really didn't. I thought we had fucking so much time. I'm sorry I didn't make it out to see you. I'm sorry, man. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. So yeah, tomorrow we'll try to proceed with some good stuff, some funny stuff. We'll have some fun again. But today I'm reeling. Today is a tough one. Tomorrow's probably gonna be this week's gonna be tough, but I promise you I'll be back on my game tomorrow. So if you're watching this later or you haven't subscribed, this is just not typical. This is not typical live stream, I promise you. Usually we talk about news, we're having fun. People asking questions and we're joking. I lost one of my best friends yesterday. And sometimes you just need to, not joke and just have a solemn day. You do what you need to do, but your mind is really, sometimes you just need like an hour to walk through the fucking woods. If you're ever in grief, let me tell you something. You go down to the beach, you go to the woods, you go to whatever natural thing is near you, and just go take some time silently. That's what me and my brothers did. Every anniversary from my mom and dad's death, we would go to the beach, bring sunflowers, and we would just have silence and just be out there and just experience their being around us through nature. So if you're going through grief, let me tell you, that helps. We did that every year for years. For years. We haven't done it in a long time. We got to do it again. So yeah, if you're going through grief, it's okay to not be okay. Take some time for yourself. I gotta go do some stuff, make some calls, but please hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes on the weekends, sometimes twice a day, but my word is Monday through Friday. And I'm here on one of the worst fucking days that I've had in a while. So it would mean the world to me if you could hit subscribe. I'm sorry this one isn't funny. I'm not bringing you much news about an assassination attempt and Richard Simmons and Shannon Doherty and the YouTube bots that are up in the comments. That's the other thing I was going to go live about this weekend. Big YouTubers are talking about the bots that are just running wild on here, but I just can't do it right now. I don't have it in me. I'm sorry. Gen X is going to that age frame where people are just exiting, Rob. I mean existing? Yeah. Or exiting. Yeah. That one too. All right, CJ, thank you for being in the live, in the comment. Pat, thank you guys. It means the world to me because you guys are family. And again, my apologies that this live stream sucked. Really, I wish I had something poignant, fucking thoughtful, insightful to say, but I'm just in pain, And when you're doing this, when you're going live 5 days a week, Some days are just going to be painful. When you have the loss of a brother, those days are going to suck, and the news doesn't, and this was one of the things. It's like, these are the days where I'm not going to do news every day. I'm going to talk about the news a lot, but there are some times where it's just going to be a life check. Because some days when you lose when everything that matters to you is shown, flashed before your eyes, it says what really matters. The news doesn't. You know what I mean? Like loving each other, having family, being there for each other, like you really get down to the nitty gritty of what's important. So I just wanted to, share with you that if you're in grief, take some time, love yourself, reach out to somebody, and don't waste a moment. Don't waste a moment, Don't put off that thing. Don't do it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we're going to go back at it. It's going to be a great week. We're going to get through this because we got to keep them alive in our memory. And we got to keep living like they'd want us to. Like Mike want me to. I know it, brother. Appreciate you guys. Please hit subscribe. Trying to get to 1350. Hit the notification bell so you can join me when I go live. I go live every weekday. And, again, this one is from my brother Mikey Strings. I love you. Man, I miss you playing the guitar. He was my guitarist for a long time. Me and him wrote a lot of music together. It's a tough day. And my love goes out to his mom and his brothers. Everybody affected. Because the world ain't gonna be the same. Thank you guys.